I'm
And
Keeling.
we are
the
Melanin
Mindset.
Oh, I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you?
What's good, everybody, and
go.
welcome. If it's your first time viewing, welcome back. If you're returning, I'm the Nappy Dreamer.
And I'm disgusted, but I'm Kia
And
Blaine.
we are the Melanin Mindset. So listen, if you haven't already subscribed to the Melanin Mindset, go ahead and do so right now on YouTube. Make sure you turn on the notification bells. Give a like to this video, comment down below, and hit share. I think that's everything you could possibly do on YouTube. Find us out on Facebook, The Melanin Mindset, on TikTok, The Melanin Mindset, and on Instagram and Twitter, Melanin Mindset _ so that you are amongst the first to know every time The Melanin Mindset does anything online. All right, friend, go ahead.
Okay, so listen. I see 4 people in here right now. I need the 4 of you to go to wherever you are and like the video right now. So what this does, the more likes we get as the video is live, the more people, the more chances of it coming up and people kind of coming along past it organically. So go ahead and give us a thumbs up. That is like so important for us. Yeah, we kind of learned that late, but yeah, thumbs up. So today, as the episode states, the friend code. So we are, and this came about from a post I shared, but we are discussing those unspoken, like you should know things that come along with being in a friendship. So we girls, so we definitely going the female route here, but we appreciate the brothers chiming in, and we do have a men episode coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But today we're talking about the friend code. So, friend, you ever had like in a friendship where a friend did something to you and you just were like so floored by it because it's like she should know better?
Absolutely.
Like, if you my friend, you should know better.
Facts. I've been there, yes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a
Yeah.
peculiar person as it is, and so certain situations just make me feel awkward. Don't force me to be there. You know I'm weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely been there.
Now you a little different though, because sometimes you need to be pushed out into your weirdness, man. Sometimes you and your we left you in your weirdness, you'd be in the house in the shed in a snuggie and we wouldn't see you. So sometimes you need to be pushed up out of your comfort zone as far as that is.
I don't see the problem.
But anyway, so we got us a list of things here that are compiled of things that like I shouldn't have to say, but today on this episode, we're just going to say them. Okay? So number 1, and these are not in any particular order of importance, we're going to talk about honesty and trust. So obviously it's obvious that you want to be honest with your friends and you want to be able to trust them. But don't you just feel like, I feel like these are words that are sometimes just thrown around without any thought put behind it? Like, what does me being an honest and trustworthy friend really look like?
Facts.
What does it really look like? What does that look like to you, friend?
Being an honest and trustworthy friend? Man, to me, it's a lot. To me, it means reciprocating what I anticipate. So, giving what I desire. And I cannot say that there are too many people in this world who just flat out want to be lied to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there are too many people who are just like, just lie to me. Like, don't tell me what no, I guess there are some people who are like, don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me, you know, don't tell me what I need to hear. Tell me what I want to hear.
What I want to hear, yeah. But from your friend. So, all right, let's just separate it. We're talking about from our friend. From our friend, do we really, and this is something that I think a lot of us need to like unpack. Do we really want our friends to be honest with us?
I do.
And then when they're honest with us, what does your reaction look like? Because oftentimes people can't take honesty. So when I tell you the honest to goodness truth, it's like, I think sometimes we withhold honesty from each other for fear of hurting the other person's feelings, or that person not believing you and wanting to distance themselves from you. So you just shut up and don't say nothing.
All right. I feel like for my friend, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I look for your transparent honesty, and
Mm-hmm.
I expect that with your transparent honesty, you'll be prepared for my vulnerability in response.
Mm-hmm.
Example, you say something to me that maybe I don't want to hear. Maybe I'm struggling to deal with a situation or a thought process, and you say a thing, and if it hurts my feelings in that moment, I look for you not to close the door if I'm not prepared to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Understood.
I look for you to, sorry, sorry, y'all, forgive me, please. I look for you to be supportive when I give my emotional response, even if I feel like it hurt my feelings. I look for you to be supportive when I express it to you. I don't expect you to just be like, well, then I ain't gonna never say nothing to you again. No, I expect my friend to embrace or receive it and address it accordingly. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
being honest,
So,
but
so
also
like, would you feel like someone who isn't 100% honest with you wouldn't be considered a friend?
right.
Yeah.
You know I'm iffy with that word anyway.
I know you're very
Yeah.
yeah, you don't call everybody friend. I do know that.
Mm-mm.
I think now me, I honesty is like I am a terrible liar, so I don't even attempt. Like I am honest with everybody. So friends get it even worse. So I think though with me sometimes how honest and um blunt I can be, I oftentimes don't feel like people are as honest with me as I am with them,
Mm.
if that makes
It
sense.
makes
And
good
I can
sense.
and these people I do consider my friends, but I think and it makes me feel like, oh, maybe I need to ease up. Maybe I shouldn't be so blunt and so honest and truthful, but I can't help it. Like that's this how God made me. Like it'll irritate me to death until I say what I have to say.
I think that, and I feel like I've said it multiple times on the show in the past, but I
Mm,
think that with the way you provide feedback, the way you say the things that you say, I think because I know your heart is not
yeah,
negative. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So even
yeah.
when, like, I might be, you might be the more vocal, shed tears, emotional response person, but I'm the more internal emotional hurt person. So then now I know that I can shut down, but then I can shut down. So when you say
Hmm.
something, it's almost like you wait to see what I'm about to say in response to what you just said. And that further gives me
Hmm.
that confidence that your heart is not saying hurt your feelings. Your heart is
Yeah,
saying, bruh, you needed to hear
yeah,
this, and I'm gonna
yeah.
wait, take it in, and holla at me, like that. And
Hmm.
it's different. We got a comment here from Kwanda, and I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Yes, I want honesty, and I would say thank you for being honest, and then let them know if it hurts me or not. I was about to say, girl, I'm not about to say thank you for being honest if it hurt my feelings. I'm gonna just
Hmm.
be like, Kia. Like, I'll be like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and I'll tell her
Hmm.
it hurt my feelings. Thank you. I don't know if that comes until after I realize what it was that she actually said.
Yeah.
So the thank you might come later. I'm not gonna
Because
lie to you, girl. I'm not about to say
if we're being truthful, if someone's being honest with you, is usually coming from a place of like, you need to hear
yep.
this. So as the person delivering the honest method, you should already be expecting like whatever comes from the reaction. The other half of this was trust. It was kind of interesting to me to put honesty and trust in the same way, because if you don't trust the person, you probably don't think what they're saying to you is honest anyway. But that trust thing is interesting. I am the type of person, I trust you to be who you are. I trust you to be who you are until you prove me different. I trust you to be who you are. If I know that if I know you're a liar, I trust you to be a liar. If I know that you have, like you were saying, I know you have a good heart, I trust that anything that comes from you is coming
A
from
good
that
heart.
good
Yeah.
place in your heart. But just to say, I trust, like trust to me has so many subcategories. Because I might trust you to watch my kids, but I might not trust you around my man because I trust that you are who you tell me you are. You know, if I know
Mm.
you to be loose in the booty and sleeping with people's husbands, no, I don't trust you around my
Why they
husband.
booty gotta be loose, friend?
And it's not even so much to say that, and let me be clear, it's not even so much to say that I don't trust that because I think, oh, my husband is going to be so enticed by you that you're going to take him. I don't even want my husband in that awkward situation.
That part.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want him to have to hurt your feelings because he going to. So if I trust that this is who you are, then I'm never going to be in those type of situations with you, and I will keep you in the category that you belong in.
You know, I had to look up the definition because we ain't getting no definition tonight, friend. So I had to look up the
Mm-hmm.
definition of trust.
Okay.
And I feel like you definitely gave a good synopsis of that word just now, but I'm going to give it to
Mm-hmm.
you. So, a firm believer in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. An
Mm-hmm.
arrangement whereby a person holds property as its nominal owner. That's not applicable. And
Okay, that's
believing,
yeah, that's a net down.
right,
Mm-hmm.
believing in the reliability, truth, or ability or strength of. So basically, if you know that this person is a liar and you trust that they are a liar,
I
well,
trust that they're
guess
gonna tell
what,
you a lie.
honey? You is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're in that category.
But with my friends, I want to be able to trust you with anything.
I want to trust you
So
all around.
yes. So just like how Nappy said, she don't use that friend label loosely. I shouldn't have to trust anything negative about you if you are my friend.
Facts.
Like I should be able to trust you with anything if you are considered my friend.
I trust that I could leave my husband at your house and leave town and he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I mean, and not only will he be fine, but my friend will make sure my husband eats. Okay.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
mean, we've done it for each other
Yes.
before.
Yes.
But you know what? Now, see, with that trust though, and I know this is not directly on topic, but I feel like we've had this conversation before about how you dress around somebody's spouse or how you carry yourself around somebody's spouse.
Yeah, girl, I done heard that on radio shows, podcasts, and everything.
Bruh,
Talking about how you that's a whole different
that's gonna
episode
have to be an
because that's
episode.
just like the whole shunning the very appearance of. Like it's not about what you would do, it's about how it look right now.
Right.
It's about how it
And you
looks.
know
So
we
we're gonna
like a
keep it
good
looking the way it's
scripture. We
supposed to
like good
look.
scripture because it say, "Don't let your good be
Yes.
evil spoken of, honey.
That
Don't you let
that.
it be
So
spoken of."
we just want it all to look
Kosher.
appropriate. Yes, yes. All
Yeah.
right, let's move on to the next one. Respecting each other's time.
Hmm.
So, as girlfriends, and especially as adult girlfriends, I might have a kid, I might have I got a job, I got husband time. And sometimes, as friends, if I need to talk to my friend, I need to talk to my friend right now. I don't care what else is going on, I need my friend.
Yep.
But as a friend, we have to respect each other's time. Like I know for us, and for a while, our husbands were working the same shift. So we got into this habit of just being on the phone all the time. So like my phone would be sitting over there, I'd be over here cooking, but we were always on the phone with each other. But then when the shifts changed and now my husband working in the day, her husband working at night, we had to be like, all right, spending time with the husband, talk to you later type thing. And my friend
Sundays.
respects
Your
that. My
Sundays.
Yeah, my friend respects that. It's not like, oh, well, I need to talk to you, or I need you right now, or you have to respect. And I think this comes in line a lot when two women are friends, and like, say we're two friends and we're single, and we've been codependent upon each other, but then one of the single friends gets a man, and it's like we don't have time. Hey, Darla, how are you, my love? And they just can't understand why you don't have that same amount of time. But if that was a real friend respects your time. You respect each other's time. You definitely gonna make time for each other's because we friends. That's what we do.
Period.
But we gotta respect each other's time. If we make a plan and I tell you I need to be home by this time because my kids get home, then we have to respect it. That means bring your tail on time so we could be done on time. You know,
Facts.
if we got a podcast that start at 8:30, I need you to be ready at 8:30 so that we can get it done by 9:30 because I got things to do.
Oh, I hate you. Friends don't insult friends on Beyonce's internet, okay?
See, I ain't call no names though. I ain't call
Whatever.
no
You said a
names.
podcast.
I ain't call no
Oh,
names.
I almost used that word.
See, when you're guilty, you can't hide it.
Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, no. As far as respectful of the time, I'm with that 1,000%. I feel like even when you and I get together and we start doing that weird clingy thing that we do, we still at some point hold each other accountable. It'll be like, wait, did Jimmy eat? And you'll be like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Poe didn't eat either. We need to get them something to eat, you know? And we
Yeah.
hold each other accountable to that, you know, regard, because at the end of the day, I don't lay down in the bed with my friend. And I'm going to tell you the stuff I let, never mind. My friend, she.
Move on. You about to cut up.
But yeah, no, seriously though, like it's a respect that we have for our union, and our friendship is subjected to that. Like even the podcast is subjected to that. Y'all, sometimes we be piecing out on y'all because we be like, bro, I'm about to hang out with my husband because he's home. You know, like nah.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll have a moment and do that. So Stan just slid and said, what we talking about? We talking about the friend code, Stan, like some of those unspoken rules between friends or expectations you have for friends.
Because it's not like, because you don't become friends and then sit down and be like, okay, this is the job description.
That part.
Or this is what I expect. So these are things that like you should just know. They should just come naturally as a part of the friendship.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
So we talked about honesty and trust, respecting each other's time. And our third one on our list is about gossiping and spreading rumors. So let me say this.
Yeah, say it.
Sometime your friend gonna do something that you need to vent about. That maybe your friend ain't ready to receive right now. But to go around and gossip and spread rumors and tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry that come across, oh yeah, this is it because she did that and she did that, and that's not a friend, and that's not how you are a friend. Like for me, I mean, if my friend get on my nerves, the only person I'm gonna tell is my husband or my mama, and she know that. They gonna hear about it. Jimmy and Linda about to hear about it. Because it might be something that's frustrating me and I can't communicate what I'm trying to say to my friend right away. But let me tell you what will not happen. Nobody is going to come to me and tell me about my friend.
Period. And I mean, don't let me hear it. I'm going to tell you if you hear it.
Like nothing. I am shutting it down. And let me tell you, even if I slip up and I'm talking about my friend,
you better not say jack.
About my friend.
Don't you egg me on. Don't encourage it. Nothing. You get to say nothing. And that's just what it is. What did it say? I would only tell Harry.
Harry who? The prince?
I don't know. Look.
Oh, my uncle. Because we do have an uncle Harry. I don't know what Harry he talking about. What if somebody talks about your friend and you know it not to be true?
It could be true. They ain't gonna talk about my friend.
That's the part. It could be 100% true. You still ain't talking about my friend.
Listen,
so if it's not true, so if it's true, I'm just be like, you know, chill out. If you got a problem, you know, I don't care, but you ain't about to sit up here and talk bad about my friend. And if it, what do you say? If it's true, but if it's not true, you might get some colorful words come out my mouth. Part. Yeah.
But I won't let up to let you know whether it is or isn't true, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I'm going to give an example.
You're not going to know from me whether it's true or not, but you at the same time.
I'm going to give an example. And this wasn't me. This was somebody else and their friend. and the person was communicating to me what happened. Now, mind you, I'm a hairdresser. We gonna gossip. I'm sorry. There's too much time. Somebody getting gossiped about during this transaction. But I usually gossip about my kids because that just kills times. By my kids, I usually gossip about myself because it's just easier. I know my business. I'm gonna tell my own business. A lot of people ain't telling their own business. I tell my own business. That's just me. But there was a situation where one friend had borrowed money from somebody else. Then that person went to her friend and was saying like, oh, she didn't pay me back, blah, 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 blah. And she kind of was voicing her opinion about being upset that like me telling you your friend didn't pay me back my money. So, and it was amongst a group of people. So first off, number one, I'm going to shut you down. I don't care how much money it is. Girl, what's your cash app? I'll give you the money so you can shut up.
That part.
Since you so pressed for these coins, let me give it to you and I'll get it from my friend. But I want you to shut your mouth immediately.
Now.
And so when I asked this person, like, well, did you tell your friend? She was like, oh, no, that ain't none of my business. Oh, then that's not your friend. That's not your friend. Even if you decided you wasn't going to give the money, that's just me. I'm going to give the money because we ain't about to do all this. Because if I go back and tell my friend, the way I know my friend, we're going to be back here beating your behind. So I'm just going to try to avoid all of that. I'm going to give you your money, tell you shut up. And then I'm going to tell my friend, I gave a little raggedy heifer her money. Can you run me my money whenever you can? You know?
That part.
But the fact that when I asked her, did you tell her? And she was like, no, because no. If we friends, you don't let nobody drag my name, especially not in front of a bunch of other people. Maybe if it was a one-on-one conversation and I'm trying to convince you that, oh, I might have said, if you came to me just one-on-one, I might have said, oh, she probably busy. She probably forgot. Let me call her. Let me tell her, but you was sounding. You was being extra.
Yeah, you were ringing alarms.
Okay. You get that extra energy right back.
Absolutely. And I mean, no questions asked.
And I'd have been so nasty. And it's so bad. Because I already could tell that this person, for you to sit there and do that, you already a person that like to talk.
You like animosity. Ain't nobody got time.
I said, yeah, because your shoes is a little raggedy and your baby daddy don't help. So let me go and give you your money. Yeah, I'm that person. About my friends, I'm that person.
And is. And my friend already know. Don't even crack it as a joke around me, because I'm gonna tell my friend will find out. Like
exactly. Like, excuse me.
I'll be like, listen, I don't know, how this was trying to play out, but that kind of had me tight. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, because I think last week we talked about how Kia is more of an empath. I said, but for some reason, my husband, my parents, and Kia, if you come for any of them, for some reason, I become this empathetic human that is like Hulk smash. It's time.
No, that's not empathetic. That's not empathy.
What is that?
That's just rage. That's not empathy.
She said that's just rage. No, I mean, like, I take it on as if it was my problem. It's not my problem. Empathy is literally putting yourself in the other person's position. So if you so much
feel like they talking about you personally,
like I take it personal.
It could be about gotcha.
And then it's like you have to consider things. And I think I've told you this before. I've said, I'm like, I just had to consider. I'm like, I have so much respect for my friend. I'm not about to act a monkey. Oh, but friend, listen, such a such a such a such, okay? But I didn't act a monkey, and you be so proud of me because I ain't say nothing. I just I bought my hips in here because I knew if I opened my mouth and they said something back.
Yeah, that part. All right, what about this competition thing?
What competition?
Don't compete with your friends.
Oh no, it's
not a competition.
It's not. I hate to be in a situation where I had a win, but yet I feel like now I can't bask in my win. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is something I guess all of my examples really are going to be you, and the main reason is because unfortunately I haven't had a lot of female friends, but then number two, I have never had a friendship in this dynamic. So I don't
Same.
know if my friendships were real. Like, it's, girl, this mascara and my eye. I don't know if y'all see my eye going crazy over here. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, no, in this type of this dynamic, like, I could literally just go to your house and sit down somewhere and mind my own business. Like,
Yeah.
so I've not had,
If Blizzard allows it.
if Blizzard lets it happen, yeah. But like, but no, I've never in this capacity, so I can only speak from that. But I lost my thought because my eyelash. What did I
But
start with?
you were just saying that you bring it from
Oh
your
yeah,
all your examples
being
are gonna
able to
come from this
share.
relationship. Yeah.
So being able to share, even when you're stressed out, I still feel confident sharing if I have a win.
Yeah. Oh,
You get what
absolutely.
I'm
Because
saying?
I'm still gonna cheer for you in all my stress.
Yeah, and likewise, even if I'm
hmm
stressed out, I hope you feel like you can still come to me and share your
Like
win.
I hate like if I'm excited and I be like, oh girl, I just got such and such and
Bro,
such,
that'll
and you
bring
be
me
like,
out my funk.
I I don't like you to I don't like to hear like, oh, that's good, but girl, I got all these bills and okay, I'll call you later.
Later. Later, like the
Yeah,
bruh.
like you just made my win so
Sad.
unappealing.
Like, bruh, no. Like, you come with your win when I'm feeling real sad, and I'm about to pep up. Why? Because my dog won, and if my dog win, I know I'm about to win too, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I
know,
don't know. And I am a person who really appreciates people's uniqueness. And if you trying to be me, that's corny. Like that will turn me off instantly. Now, granted, we are friends, and the closer we get, we are going to start liking the same things and doing the same things and
oh,
appreciating the same things. But to just feel like everything I do, you trying to so-called do better, like
anything you can do, I
that's
can do
ugly.
better. I can
That's
do
ugly.
anything
And it's
better than
obvious.
you.
It's ugly and it's obvious to all surrounding
Uh,
parties. To everybody watching, everybody can see it. It's ugly. It's
to
ugly.
all
It's not
involved,
cute.
everyone invested in
Yeah.
this process is
Yeah,
now
like
feeling weird.
everybody should be we should be able to be friends. You do you, I do me, and we applaud each other for what each other is doing as long as it's within the parameters of sanity.
That part.
Yeah, and I think it rolls into our next thing, which was to be supportive during tough times.
Facts.
I have seen people have friends and be so close, and friends just dip out when it's hard times, or I stop talking to you because I know you down. Now, as women, sometimes we could get in a funk, and we will stay in a funk for a long time. And like a real friend is gonna be there through your funk, telling you to get up out of this funk,
Pray you
crying with you if I need to, praying
pray
with
that
you
thing
and
away,
for
girl.
you.
Pray it on.
Like you need I shouldn't have to say like I need you to be supportive right now. It should be as a friend, I should be able to look at you and feel you and know, dang, I need to be here for her right now. Right?
Absolutely. I think that
Like in whatever capacity. And even like sometimes you gotta explain to people like this is I'm here because of this, or I could do this, but you need to be supportive.
that's an entire fact. You've got to be able to have your friend there to walk you through. Sometimes you
hmm
can't get through these particular valleys, if you will,
hmm
on your own. And
Yeah.
therapists are good, but I'm telling you,
hmm
that good girlfriend or guy friend, because my guy, I've had guys as
Yeah, I
best
grew
friends,
up with good guy
really good guy
friends.
friends. But it's like you just need that good person who actually already understands you and does not, because with a therapist, yes, therapists are good for those coping techniques and stuff like that, but
But your
they
therapist clock
know.
out. You can't call your therapist at 2 a.m. crying. Well, I don't know, because I'm still trying to find one. I can't find one. So that's
But no, I mean, like, your therapist only knows the dynamic you reveal.
that part.
So
They
your
only gonna know what you
therapist
tell
only
them.
knows the dynamic you reveal. So they can either only become an empath or give you some directive. But your friend, especially if it's a real friend, they know that inner working of you. So it's like when you're
hmm
having that dark time, your friend, if it's your friend and they don't know how to navigate it, friend, I don't know what to say, but I am praying
Yeah.
for you. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, and it
Yeah.
comes from a place where it's like, I've been praying my behind off, like my knees can't take it no more.
Mhm.
Like, I've laid on my
Mhm.
face and prayed for this friend. You need that person who understands your inner workings, whether you are willing to accept their feedback or not, but
Mhm.
that person who's willing to be there when you're not wanting or willing to accept their feedback right now.
Yeah.
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 So y'all, of course,
That's the part when they don't want to hear it.
that part. So y'all, if
Yeah.
you don't know already, we're brand ambassadors for Dianu Apparel, and they're offering our listeners 15% off when they use promo code Melanin Mindset. So y'all hang with us for about 45 seconds. We'll be right back. What's good, Mindset family? The Melanin Mindset is thrilled to announce we are the newest brand ambassadors for Dianu Apparel. Dianu Apparel is a black-owned apparel company that offers trendy African-inspired prints in each and every garment. They're offering our listeners 15% off their purchases just by using promo code Melanin Mindset. There's something for him, there's something for her, and there's even something for the kids. So head right over to dianu.com using the description link down below, or just simply enter Melanin Mindset at checkout and save today. Thank you all so much for hanging with us. We absolutely love you all. Looks like the number is actually ticking up during the commercial. Okay,
That's
then
great.
do what you
That's
do.
great.
All right. So if you haven't already, we've got the people viewing right now. So please go ahead and hit that share button right now. If you're viewing us on Facebook, if you're viewing us on YouTube, even if you're looking at us out there on Twitter, okay? Go ahead and hit that share button for us right now so that we can bring some more in to finish up this conversation this evening. So, y'all, listen, that
Mhm.
promo said that you could save 15% if you use the code Melanin Mindset, or simply click that description down below if you're viewing us on YouTube, and right up above if you're viewing us on Facebook. Looking at that playback, make sure that you use that code and that you purchase your Dianu. 1 second, because last week I said I wasn't showing my baby's picture, and yes, I know that's my friend's child, but that is my baby.
Mm.
I didn't show her picture last week. She booed me. I felt away, so I'll never not do that again. So here is
Yeah.
Nick and Naya. Y'all give it up one time for the one time for Nick and Naya,
And Miss
looking beautiful
Keanu.
in their Dianu. And how did they do it? They used promo code Melanin Mindset when they checked out. Y'all can also
Absolutely.
become an official MFer by scanning this promo code right here, this QR code, not promo code. Scan the QR code right here. You can get
Or click
your
the link depending
Oh
on where
yeah,
you're
or click
watching.
the link. Sorry. So if you're viewing us right now, you can click scan the promo or click the link over in the comment section and go ahead and purchase your Melanin Mindset t-shirt, okay? So that you can become an official MFer. Cause why not?
Mhm.
Yes. All
Mhm.
right, friend. I think that was literally everything that I'm supposed to say.
You
We
did it.
got
You
some
did a great
stuff
job.
coming in the comment section. So go ahead and let's get to that.
All right. So this next thing on our list, okay, or just being with them in the moment. That was with the last comment
Right
when we
before
were
we went to
saying about
break.
if your friends are being supportive during tough times. So this next one on our list, um, a little iffy about this one. Like I understand what it's trying to say, but I feel like we need to elaborate.
Mm,
It says don't judge each other.
that part.
It says don't judge each
Let me
other.
get a
And I feel like it
definition.
needs to say a little more because it says it's easy to fall into a trap of judging each other, but this can damage friendships. Instead, try to be understanding and empathetic of each other's situation and choices, which I 100% believe is true. But I always, I've always heard this quote like, only God can judge me. And I say it should be rewritten and it should say only God should judge me. Because baby, everybody is judging you.
Period.
We all judging each other. Y'all can act like you're not. We all judging each other. We all saying, oh, now and maybe it's just me. It could just be me. I'm a hairstylist and I feel like I could dress people real nice. So I will look at you and be like, oh, if her part was just 2 inches to the left, it would look so much nicer. But that's just me and my thoughts. I would never go up to my friend and be like, your outfit ugly.
Lies.
Because okay, no, I would never tell you your outfit ugly unless I'm just being mean and playful. Like them little flower dresses you be wearing around the house. Yeah, I don't like them. But
friend.
But if
Oh man,
my
friend.
friend came out
You better
and
thank
she was
God we on
feeling
live. You
herself,
better thank God we on live, friend. Did you see it?
if my friend came out and she had on her floral dress and she was feeling herself, because it's the confidence that goes behind it. So it might not be my cup of tea, but if my friend working it, hey, that's her thing. But am I judging her for wearing them flowers? Heck
Yes.
yes.
So listen. I have the definition for judge. So the definition of judge is to form an opinion or a conclusion about. So yes, everybody is forming opinions about things that you have going on. Oh shoot.
Oh, now when I'm now, now let
Look
me
at the
say
comment
this though.
section.
Let me say this though.
All of us.
Now that I've heard the definition, I may have to backtrack what I just said, because I might judge you in this situation, but I don't conclude it
Right.
as that, because I believe everybody might have you might just have a moment where you know, went off and were out of character, and I'm gonna tell you what the heck is wrong with you, but that judgment is for that moment, not for the span of our
Now wait a
friendship.
minute, friend. Remember earlier when we were talking about trust and what was the other word?
Honesty.
Honesty. When we're talking about trust,
Mm-hmm.
you said if somebody is a liar, you trust them to be a liar, which means you
Absolutely.
anticipate that they will be a liar. You have
Mm-hmm.
concluded that what they say to you most times will be a
Is a
lie.
lie.
So you have
So
judged
I'm
them. You
judgmental.
are judgmental.
I'm
Look at
judgmental.
you.
Oh well, I ain't perfect.
Oh,
I'm flawed. Accept me flaws enough.
all of them, friend. Yes. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Sophia. Please jog my memory. I just clicked it, and I'm telling you.
No, she's talking about what we're talking about.
Okay.
She said, "Nope, it's all of us. We all
Yeah.
judging."
So
Stop it, kid. I try to see the whole person and their circumstance. Absolutely. Guess what you're doing while you're trying to see the whole person and their circumstances?
judging.
Judging it. You
You
are
are
assessing
absolutely
before you come to
judging.
your final judgment.
Yes. Yes. I
Mhm.
have judged, let's be honest, I have judged you, but in
Mhm.
my judgment or my conclusion, it is that I am in a safe place when I come to you. That is my
Yeah.
conclusion. I've concluded
And
that it is
also, I
safe.
don't feel like all judgments are
They're
bad.
not. That's why I use that
Like
as an example.
sometimes my judgment might come off as, I see you, holding back from doing this. You have more
Oh,
in you.
yes.
Use what's in you to get, elevate yourself. That's still judging. I'm judging that you're better than what you're putting out.
Facts. Hold
So
up.
it's not all, to me, it's not always negative.
You earned that, friend. You earned that.
Jimmy says, you know your friend, you know the situation, and if they're putting yourself in the same situation over and over again, then you may have to come to them and say that it's insanity. Like,
It's more.
yeah, or need to work to get you in a better situation.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
And oftentimes the reason, and I know why this is in
You
here,
wouldn't want your friend to tell you what?
I would want my friend to
Oh,
tell me,
girl,
because I would want my
I know
friend to
what
tell
you would
me.
want. You would want your friend to pre-read these comments before she go putting them on the screen.
Yes, I'm judging you for not reading the comments before you throw them up on the screen.
Oh man.
But I understand what it's coming from on this list. It's like, as a friend, you shouldn't be so judgmental that it's just like, you exclude them from certain things that could be beneficial or fun for them because you've judged how they are. And I think that puts us into our next one, and that's why it was great that it came before the next one, which is to be inclusive.
Do we need a
Like,
definition for that?
if this is your friend, it's important to be inclusive and invite all friends to activities and events, not just a select few. This helps avoid feelings of inclusion and cliques within a friendship group. So it's like, just because she probably gonna say no, don't not invite. Like, we always make it a point to, well, with me and Nappy, it's just me and Nappy. But I do have other friends sometimes. And no, but we always include if we all know each other, if I have a group of 4 friends, like we worked in the salon together and we're going out, we're all going out together. So like my coworkers that I used to work with, if one of them say we should go out to dinner, we say, okay, call this one, and we all go out together again. Same thing like with the Cosmo Divas. Like, we include, now there are some that are excluded, and it is intentional. because we don't count her as friend. So yes, she worked with us, but she's not
Oh,
friend.
I know who you.
So
I know who you're talking
as
about.
far as us all being friends, yes, we're gonna invite all the friends, even though we know this one might not come or that one might be late. We include everybody who should be
Wait
included.
for it, friend. I'm gonna put a pin right
Mm-hmm.
there. I'm gonna run the definition. I actually pulled it up of
Okay.
include, but
Look at
think
Surprise.
about.
Now run that definition.
Remember when we went out to eat the last time I was down there. We all got together, and one of the Cosmo Divas in particular, I said, "Oh, she ain't gonna get here until we get ready to sit down." And what happened? In
She
she
ain't get
walked when
there
it was
till
time to
we
sit
about
down.
to sit
And
down.
what did I say when she got there? I told her, I just said you wasn't gonna get here
Uh,
until. Why? Because it was
all the
not
rest
a
of us had to suffer and wait.
right. We ought to
And
stood
here
here,
you come
cold wind
prancing
blowing,
in.
rain, and you just walk right in, and you know who you are. You walk right in when it
Sun
was
shining
time.
and you got right to your seat.
That part, and
We done did all the hard work, but we also told she
she
knows that.
knew. I said it
And
to
we
her when
told
she
her
came
that.
in the door. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I got you. So include is to make part of a whole or a set. So
Yes.
literally to just involve them, make sure that they are part of the group. If they belong to the group, then they should be part of it.
Yes.
And absolutely, we invite everybody. The Melanin Mindset
Yeah.
is literally the internet's best friend. Come on,
Yeah.
come
But
on.
I do say that, like, sometimes though, like, now I have, and this is new for me. So let me give you a little background on me. Growing up, high school, college, all my friends were guys. And I don't care if nobody says it's a different dynamic. That's why we got an episode coming up called The Men Code. And we're going to talk about that too. But I've never had so many, because men are very emotional. Just like I say, I got men friends, so I know how emotional they are. But I feel like with my male friends, it was never a question of how I feel about a certain thing. Whereas sometimes I gotta feel out my female friends.
Mm.
Like I'd be like, okay, like she say she don't like this, but I know if I don't invite her, she gonna be mad that I didn't invite her. Like those type of things.
Yeah, with
So
guy
that's
friends
why I
it's
would say just
different.
include it if they part of this friend group. So if it's part of the Cosmo Divas and we doing something with the Cosmo Divas, we gonna let all the Cosmo Divas.
We know which one of y'all ain't showing up,
Yeah,
and we know
yeah.
Furby gonna always be there.
That part.
I can say that nice, safe, and sound. We
Yes,
know Furby
yes,
always gonna be there, but we know who ain't showing up.
yes. Mm-hmm. And this one kind of ties into the other one where we were talking about celebrating each other's success. You kind of brought that up when we were talking about being supportive, communicate openly. I think that's obvious. Like, don't go around being hurt and ignoring your friend, and your friend just, because a lot of times your friend just don't know. And I'm going to say that because I feel like I was the friend who got cut out of the friend group, and I to this day have no idea why. I don't know why. All I know is that my friends started hanging with each other and excluding me. So clearly I did something. And I just don't know what, though.
It was me. I was the problem, y'all.
I have no idea what.
I was the drama.
You was the drama? Maybe you were. Maybe it was because I became friends with you. Is that a thing? Like, are you mad if your friend gets another friend?
I'm going to be real, though, friend. Think about it like this. Because of you being cut off from that friend group, our friendship got stronger. I had just recently got cut off too. It's like you were my rebound friend. I was your rebound friend.
Me, but for me and the friends that I have, the friends that I've had, the friends that I consider friends, like I could say, even if I haven't talked to them in years, I could pick up the phone and call my friend and we pick right back up where we left off. The fact that I was just cut out, like, even though we said, like you said, all right, if I was being an ass or whatever at the time and you wasn't feeling me, when it was time for the birthday party, you still would have called me and invited me.
Right.
And if it was time for a Christmas dinner, you still would have called me and invited me.
Right.
Like, the fact that I was just completely cut off and don't have a clue why, like I could speculate. I did say something maybe a week or two before the whole cutoff happened. And so I was like, maybe it's what I said. I mean, I ain't lose no sleep over. So I'm thinking about it more now because I'm talking about it.
I have a question.
It was just like, oh, okay. Well, y'all have fun. It was because I called to ask, what are we doing for whatever holiday was coming up next? And I was told that, oh, I'm going to hang with this person, which was my friend. And then it was like, oh, okay. And then that was it.
So, did you notice the friendship come to an end, or was it abrupt? Like, was
It
it
was very abrupt.
gradual? Like, what? Like,
No,
slowly you weren't being invited.
no,
Like, less
no,
and less it happened, and then just boom one day it never.
no. And the only reason it was very abrupt was because when the first thing I said, oh, I didn't know nothing about, I ain't care no more. So maybe it could have been gradual, but if you left me out, that was the end for me. I never tried to go back and do whatever because that hit hard. For you to say I'm not invited to this, something that we've done together for years, and then you decide to make plans separate from me, who I'm supposed to be your BFF or your friend or whatever, you hold me down, you already showed me, okay, fine. I'm good with that.
Bruh, you don't let me
I,
leave you out, though. You just show up. I do the same. Now, I'm
I
not
also
twisting
could
it.
have been young. I also could have, I was also younger. I had 5 small children at the time. I would take care of my kids, work my. It was too much other things in my life going on for me to go, oh my God, what happened to my friends? Shoot, it was just less people that I had to feed on holidays. I didn't care.
Oh. So Jimmy said, if my friend gets another friend, that's another buddy into the group, we might have to fill him out, but it's another buddy in the group because I respect his judgment and friends.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that
Hold
too.
up.
Now that's one thing. I know if this joke over here, I know if Nappy got somebody that she clicking with, I'd be like, oh, this person must be legit because this heifer don't like nobody.
Friend, you be saying that too much on here. They're gonna think I'm a jerk for real. Like, it's
but,
not that. I'm
but
particular.
but you not. But you
I'm
okay? Hmm.
particular.
Okay, because she's
I
very
have
particular. I'll
I
say that.
have been put in some very uncomfortable friend spaces. And because
Okay.
of that, I am very guarded when it comes to who I allow into my space because it's like you will trust that the person is sincere and trust and believe. Like, I don't think it was probably my first 5 years before me and Kia even sincerely shared our story with one another. I don't think that was an
Yeah.
immediate thing because the thing is that I
I
had
don't know, Marquis. I don't know because we had some real deep moments up there at Florida Career College.
that.
We did. I really feel like we just needed each other at the time. God really put us together at that time in our life.
Yeah, I think
If I really think back, I'm like, yeah. If that person felt you were their best friend and a new friend comes on the scene, that sometimes causes jealousy.
okay, but why?
Okay,
If
all
you know
right,
my heart,
it
why?
does. But it might. But if we go back up at the top of this list, that would be considered a tough time for us. So we need to be supportive of each other. That would be considered, you need to be honest with me. Because maybe it's something we need to talk through. Because, and also, too, sometimes I might see something in somebody you're befriending that might not be good for you. And I might need to say, I know you cool and kikiing with this person, but I need you to really open your eyes and see that this person is this way or that way or this type of person. You know what I mean? If we're considered best friends, a new friend shouldn't mean jack. It shouldn't mean nothing. And it shouldn't mean that you have to be malicious to the new friend. It should mean that if you got a problem with the new friend, then you need to come communicate to me what that problem
Right,
is.
to the existing friend. Like,
Yeah.
and it should be received. Like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be pushed away. And the thing is, like, not and hold up. This is important to note. It could
Mm-hmm.
be received and not come out the way you want it to come out. Remember that.
Yeah.
It can
Yeah.
be received and still not come out the way. Like, it may not result in your best friend no longer being friends with the other person.
Yeah.
Now, that's
Yeah,
just
like
my
you
tip for
got
y'all
that's
out
the thing.
there.
That's what this whole thing about life and friendship and relationships is about, is that it's no way you think we're gonna be best friends for 20 years and I'm still the same person I was when we became friends at year number 1.
Facts.
We're going to change. We're going to intermingle with different people. But because you do know me from year 1 and have been here through me through this journey for 20 years, I respect your open honesty and opinion and vice versa.
Facts.
Now, does that mean that I'm just because that's your opinion? Okay. And if I respect what my friend's opinion is, if she decides to still remain friends with that person, then I'm going to respect that.
Right. I don't have to
I'm
be
going to
there.
respect that.
I don't have to
So
go.
what it all boils down to is like openly communicate. Like whether you think it's gonna hurt, whether you think it's gonna what if we're friends, this is friend code. I shouldn't have to tell you, just talk to me. That should be just a given. It should just be a given.
Where's the lie?
I don't know what this comment was too. Angel, tell us what do you say? Where's the lie? I don't know because we be going fast and laughing and talking.
Yeah, we be forgetting sometimes. We be trying to get back to the chat. Hey,
And the last
Rona.
The last one on this list, and then we got a couple of other just rules of engagement when we are out to go over real quick before we end. But don't take each other for granted. Now, we all know that sometimes you became friends with somebody out of convenience,
Necessity,
out of what this person can do for me and what I can do for this person. Don't take your friend for granted. Like, if you know your friend is give me an example, friend, good at, okay, let's say my friend is good at baking cookies, right?
but your friend can't bake.
My friend's not. But anyway, I'm gonna be like, oh, friend, can you bake me some cookies? I'm gonna ask for cookies when I want cookies. But now you at work and they're like, oh, we need somebody to make cookies for the potluck. Oh, my friend can make the cookies. Now your kid's soccer game. Oh, I'm gonna get my friend to make the cookies. No, just because your friend can make good cookies, don't take for granted that she want to make cookies for everybody everywhere all the time.
Right.
That was a light example. But I was just trying to kind of let you know what I'm saying. Just show appreciation. Be appreciative, thank them, whether it's monetarily, time, gift, whatever. Like, appreciate your friends. And it's not like it should be something that's expected. And also, too, I want to say this, just because the tit for tat, I think that's with the whole, I guess that kind of falls under the don't compete and don't take each other for granted. Right. Like, the showing appreciation. If I give you a gift because I was somewhere and I saw something for you, that don't mean you got to turn around and buy me a gift again. And I got to turn right back around and give you a gift. Facts. And then we broke because we keep giving each other gifts.
We exchange gifts sometimes, but I'm gonna tell you, it might not happen all the time.
It's not expected. It's like when I get a gift from my friend, it's appreciated. But I'm not like, oh my God, she got me a gift, I gotta get her one.
Listen, it's not for show.
That's what we doing. That's not what we doing. If Christmas come around and I done already sounded the alarm and let y'all know, yeah, this gonna be a love gift this year. Just know that's what it's going to be. Whether you decide to get me the new Apple Watch, that's your business. But if I already have expressed that I'm giving love this year, you're getting love.
Period. Listen, if
your friend got a business, that's where. If your friend has a business, don't take your friend for granted with her business. No, you're not getting free hairstyles. Yes, you'll get the family discount. No, you're not getting free hairstyles. No, I'm not changing your engine oil for free. No, I'm whatever my business. No, you can't walk up in my boutique and get an outfit because you forgot to go shopping for this date you got. No,
you can't get no discount for your church seminar on y'all t-shirts for the children for back to school. And no, that's a good cause, but no. Not because I'm your friend. You can't call me to come do that.
Lila Stan said, Linda. I bet you I know what he's talking about too.
No.
we gonna leave Linda alone. We ain't gonna pick on Linda because I pick on her.
Lord. Don't put that one up on the screen, friend.
What?
But she explained herself.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, where's the lie? It wasn't no lie. She know.
But see, the thing is this, okay? Mm-hmm. I am actually one of the most genuine people if you can understand me.
Yeah, that part.
It's that. That's the thing.
after you dissect what's really going
Once
on
you
in that mind.
realize that I am actually a nice person, the way I say what I say won't come across so bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's just facts.
All right. So, in light of, we're going to close up with this. In light of a lot of the things we're seeing on social media and in the news, where, trafficking is at an all time high, women
Especially
are
for young
ending
black
up
women.
lost, killed, and just a lot of things that are happening that shouldn't happen if we follow these friend code rules that it, to us maybe it's just us, the older generation, seem like common sense, but a lot of the younger generations, and I think it has a lot to do with this, this new age of you can do what you want, be who you want, do what and nobody questioning you.
I'm doing me.
But as a friend group, especially if we're going out somewhere and we need to look out for each other and be safe, because let me tell you something, I don't care what cloud you want to live on, there's a lot of crazy people out here.
Yeah. So,
So,
friend, before we dive, we got, you know how the time lag is. They're hearing the last bits of our previous
oh,
comments.
absolutely.
So, we'll run these last two before we dive into them. So, I think sometimes in friendships, you have to accept people where they are because we grow and evolve differently.
That's right.
Should that get an applause?
That should get applause.
Yeah.
That should get applause.
And then I ain't never a problem with how you said something. Oh, you ain't never had a problem with how I said something?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I came in telling Sarai off. Listen, I'm gonna just tell a quick story time and then we're gonna dive into this last one so we can wrap it up and go home.
Mm-hmm.
So my first interaction with Sarai
Nephew, we home.
was on TikTok. Okay. So my first interaction with her was actually on TikTok. I was on TikTok on live and I was scrolling through some of the lives on TikTok and I came across her and she was actually working out. She is on this amazing journey to become a healthier her. Okay. I was inspired. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped by and I'm cheering her on because you know how nasty people can be. People making their comments saying what they want to say. But then I guess I must have got mixed up in the negative comments and I had
Okay.
got kicked out of the live. So
Mm-hmm.
I went to her TikTok page and I commented and said, "Excuse me, sis. But
I got kicked out and I ain't
because
do nothing.
I'm a gangster friend. So I went
Mm-hmm.
right over to her TikTok, excuse me. I was kicked out of the live when all I did was encourage you.
Mm-hmm.
um I'm just, I don't know, maybe it was an accident. And then
Mm-hmm.
she replied back to my comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it just we was cool, we was smooth since then. But it's just like it came out like that. I was like, listen, because I'm a little I don't even remember the term that I used. But I was like, sometimes I be about it basically because I'm like, I know how I can be. I
Yeah.
did not do that. Not this time. But all right, so friend, let's go ahead and run through those last couple of things.
Yes.
Um, those last couple of things.
So
Give me
these
some of
we
those
gonna call
rules.
these the codes. The
The
codes
codes,
of
yes.
being with your friends. If you go together, you stay together. You come back together. Nobody's leaving somebody. No, no. Oh, I ran into my other friend and I'm a ride. No, bruh. We came here together.
We
We're
leave
leaving
together.
together.
And you
And
can't stay
whoever
behind
that
either.
person you seen, whoever they came with, they need to go back with who they came here with.
That part.
So no, we came together, we leaving together. Now, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes, as older women, we drive ourselves home. But this is like so key for y'all young people. Like stay together. Like I'm a little heavy load. Ain't nobody about to snatch me up and take me without losing an eye. So but y'all young people stick together. Like you're not leaving the party by yourself. No, we're staying together. Also, if we're going out drinking, we can't all be drunk.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know if we got to draw straws. I don't know if we got to play rock, paper, scissors. We can't all be non-melanated girl wasted.
That part. That part.
Right? Like
So
somebody gotta be, yeah. I mean, some of us can handle our liquor a little better. You might babysit that same drink all night because you got to be the responsible one. But we can't all be drunk, y'all. We can't all be laid out in the grass in front of the club or halfway made it to the house and peeing on the stoop. Like somebody got to be responsible. Somebody got to be
Mm,
responsible. Somebody got to
right.
hold somebody else's hair when they throwing up in the toilet.
I'm done. Speaking of toilet, friend, the next one says, if one of us goes to the bathroom, sis, we all going to the bathroom. Everybody
We're
going
going to the
outside
bathroom.
together. We all going to the bathroom together.
We're going
You're
together.
not.
We're all together.
Nobody dismisses from the unit. We
And it's
go
not and it's not
together.
about and it's not about and that's what happens. Like it's not about us oh, I don't want to have to be codependent on, like, no, there's really crazy people out here. Like people really snatching grown women and they just gone. Like this is
Listen,
about your safety.
big,
Stop
small,
being so
medium.
full of yourself that you feel like, oh, I could do my thing. I don't need you babysitting me. Well, if you ain't need me babysitting me, what you invite me out here for? We out here together, we staying together.
That part. I'm done. Listen,
Yeah.
we don't accept drinks from strangers
Nope.
unless we're at the bar and we watch the bartender. Now, somebody commented on it when I posted it, and they also added on there, make sure you also keep a good eye on that bartender
Yeah.
because sometimes
They be helping their homies
it's
out.
friends with the guy who's buying you a drink. So you
Hmm.
need to watch everybody.
I don't even say guy because baby
Oh,
nowadays
girls,
everybody it's free fall for everybody. So we
everybody.
unfortunately in this day and age, you need to watch yourself. All of us, everybody.
Literally everybody. Go
Um,
ahead, friend.
if you feel like you're too drunk to function, we leave the party early. That's for that responsible person.
Hmm.
That's for that responsible person to judge, like, let me get you out of here. Because if we all just on the floor drunk, it's a disaster.
It's a part of
So
me that feels like I would need to protect my friend.
yeah.
If I'm out my friend and she's that messed up, she might bump into somebody and
Hmm.
somebody might feel a type of way about it.
Yeah.
And then now I feel like knucking
Now,
you up.
now, now, and this is what happens. Now, my friend done got so drunk. My friend done stepped on some girl red bottoms. Now, cause I stepped on her red bottoms, her boyfriend mad because he done spent his whole check to get the red bottoms. Now we all fighting. Like, so as some that responsible baby. If you that responsible person, be the responsible person.
Right.
This
We
one
can
was
argue
funny.
later. We can argue later.
This one was kind of funny. Wait, I think I lost my space.
No, I said we don't accept drinks, and if you're too drunk to function, then the next one is if you just so happen to go missing.
Yeah.
That's where you were at, right there.
I'll give you a maximum of 4 minutes to show up before I shut the whole place down. No, you don't go missing. You just
Don't.
don't go missing. You're not allowed to go missing. I need you in eyesight, and I once you go out of range, I'm following you, and I'm bringing the whole group with me. We holding hands like Ring Around the
Everybody, let's
Rosie.
go. We
Let's go.
centipede.
I don't see
We
Tiffany. Let's go
centipede
get
through
Tiffany.
the crowd. Okay, if one go, we
That
all
part.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, and about that, like I said, if my friend too drunk, I need to get her up out of here because you know what?
If
If one
we
of us is
fighting,
fighting,
we all
we
fight.
all fighting.
We all fight.
We
Just know
all
it.
fighting. This is
Just
what
know
it
it.
is.
Just know. Everybody go. You take your role in your fighting, but we listen. It's not going down like that. Cause it's always like, well, where was you? And I hate the person who was recording.
Yeah,
Like if you start recording and you came with me, I'm fighting whoever I'm fighting. I'm fighting you too. Cause why you recording?
that part. That
Yeah,
part, and it's discouraging. On a serious note, it is discouraging that these people that are recording 9 times out of 10 are on your team.
yeah. They came there with you and they
They're
recording.
your friend and they're
Mm-hmm.
recording. And it's like, why would you stand behind a camera while your friend is getting beat? Like, you don't have any loyalty to this friend. Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. Now, granted, the goal is to keep it cute when we go out, y'all. We not fighting when we go out. But just know if it pop off, it's popping off for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
This
Nobody's
one,
getting toe up.
this next one, um, is funny because I've seen people do this, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Girl.
If I dated him, you not allowed to date him. Like if we
That
was
don't mean I want
friends,
him back, though.
I don't want him back. I don't have to want him back.
Mm-mm.
But you can't date him. I want to know what y'all got to say about that. I need y'all to chime in.
Yeah, I was going to say, please.
I need everybody to chime in. But it's just like, first of all, that's weird AF.
Cause ill.
Especially if we're close friends. Like if we're close friends and we're going to continue to be close friends, I don't want to be at Thanksgiving with my ex. No, he's an ex for a reason.
Right. We got no, they off limits.
Yeah, and I feel like this younger generation, they seem to think it's okay. Like, no. No.
Girl, I
But that's
think that's
because
tough.
I feel like the younger generation don't understand the true meaning of friendship either. Like, they just hang with whoever is convenient to hang with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one, when I lend you something, I expect you to give it back.
That when I lend you something, I expect you to keep complete custody of it.
Yeah.
Don't lend my something to somebody else.
Yeah. And then when I ask for it, you tell me the other person got it. Like I'm supposed to go get it from them. No, I want it back the same way I gave it to you.
Right. Like I trust that you are going to care for my item as if it's yours.
Yes.
How do I know? If they was going to be able to use it, I'd have gave it to them myself.
Yes. That's right. Off limits for life.
Like why
Yes.
couldn't they off limits for life?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Look, we got to agree. We
Not that's
got for
what the
real,
other
for
people
real.
do.
Oh, at least he said other people. Stan, I appreciate your restraint.
Yes. No.
Okay.
Friends.
So, friend, the cardinal rule when we're going out with our friends, there is a rule that should stand really, really strong. And it's like, even if we went out and you got messed up, you got drunk, I got mad, we rode home, whatever. No, when we go out,
Everybody needs to check in.
everybody needs to check in. Even if I'm mad at Kia, it don't matter. I need to hear from Kia before I rest that night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everybody made it home. You home? You home? Everybody home? Everybody home. Everybody needs to check in.
That ties back to we left together,
Uh-huh.
we go home together.
That part. So
Okay.
I think this was a good episode.
It was great.
I think it was,
It was
great.
great.
I think hopefully we spark some conversations between some friends, get closer, love on each other, and just be what am I saying? What am I trying to say? Be intentional.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Make sure that when you are, for me, this is
So
nappy
look,
speaking.
look. I
What
just want to
happened?
say something to this.
What happened?
What's it say? I don't care. I will warn you about that person, and you can take it the way you are. This one, talking about something, and being swingers is really a thing, so it's more accepted today. So, let me tell you about this whole swinging thing because it keeps coming up. So, of course, we are researchers. So, within my research, no, yes. No, I'm just going to distinguish. There's a difference
Friend.
in you dating my ex and us being swingers. In the swinger community, these are couples who don't mind sharing each other sexually. They are not anything other than we could swap while we having sex. But no, that it's a difference when you say like polyamory and swingers and things. Like if I'm a swinger, I'm not in a relationship with this other couple.
Mm-mm.
I don't know their financial situation. I don't know their credit score, and we probably not even friends. They are just for that particular.
We just trust that they still clean.
Yes.
We learned what trust meant tonight, y'all.
It's still beyond my understanding. But from that part, that is not the same. It's not the same.
Listen, y'all, from my stance as far as friendship is concerned, I'm a little sparing when it comes to using that word. I'm mindful of those. If I can trust or identify my level of trust in who you are and what you will be to me, I am more likely to call you friend. But until I figure it out, not so much. So all that I'm telling you all is stay safe out there when you start to pass that label around. And make sure y'all keep in mind some of those tips that we gave when it comes to you going out with your friends. And that's just for the younger generation.
Look,
we know that y'all out turning up. I know,
girl. Hour, I'm yawning.
I'm so done.
I'm so elderly.
So And so make
Mhm.
sure that you're sharing that with your friends. Share this with someone you care about. Y'all, it has been real. We definitely did go over tonight.
Mhm.
But it was a good conversation, friend. Until next time.
Until next time.
Until next time, y'all, we out. Make sure y'all tune in next week,
You said something else.
Monday.
You said we out. Be
Friend,
out.
Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, the Melanin Mindset live. Thank you all. Have
Now
a good
say
night.
we out.